You know, I'm just gonna say, I think this was the wrong hat for this. This is kind of a warm hat. Man, I'm dying in here. Okay, so as someone who walks and runs, I walk and run. What do I like about both of these? Well, I love the cushioning. The cushioning in both of these are really great because when I'm walking, I really need the support and cushioning, whatever I can get of that from my shoes. Walkers tend to really go through the cushioning at the ball of the foot, and walkers also tend to really go through the support in the heel because we spend a lot of time on the ground as opposed to when we're running. So what do I like about it when I'm running? Well, I really like a lightweight shoe that feels responsive for when I'm running. And both of these shoes are really lightweight. I almost don't notice that they're on. So they're both got a really good combination of the support in the heel for when I'm heel striking, when I'm walking, and the cushioning in the forefoot for when I'm walking, because I tend to push off more when I'm walking than when I'm running. And so they're both great there. So one of the things I did notice with both of them, because I did start off with the Nimbus, is that it does run a little bit wider. It's a little puckier up in the front, but one of the things I did notice is that it's a little flat and a little baggy in the arch here. And for me, what I needed to do is I added in an insert, and this really kind of balanced out the cushioning in the shoe with this fit of it being just a little wide in here and a little flat, and it really kind of fixed all those issues. I ended up liking it so much, I ended up putting one in my Clifton, and so I have them in both. So I do really suggest trying them with inserts and without inserts. Maybe put an insert in one shoe and not the other and compare side to side. Both of them, though, handle really good support and they have really good cushioning. They are what we call a neutral shoe. So that means that the support is the same on the medial side than the lateral side. There is no pronation or overpronation features built into the shoe. But don't let that scare you away, because this wide platform, especially in conjunction with an insert, really handles some decent pronation. I actually underpronate on my left foot and I overpronate on my right foot, and with the insert it really kind of covers all the bases. So again, these shoes are just kind of covering a lot of stuff for me between the support, the wider platform, the cushioning. These are kind of like my 20-minute easy run to an hour and 20-minute run type shoe. If I go longer than that, I tend to like a shoe that lets my toes spread out, and that is where the Ultras kind of come into play. So they're kind of my longer run shoes. These are kind of my shorter to medium distance shoes. So what else can I say about these? They're both very thick stack height shoes, so they're very thick across the midsole here. One difference is that the Ultra has the Clifton here has a 5mm drop, and the Nimbus has an 8mm drop. So this does get a little thicker in the back, a little bit higher in the back than the Clifton does. And the shoe overall is thicker than the Clifton, which kind of results in a more noticeable drop in the front when you get to this kind of area, kind of a toe spring effect in the front compared to the Clifton. They both do have rockers in the front that kind of rock you forward, but it is definitely more noticeable in the Clifton, in the Nimbus, that is. I'm on a roll today, get it? Rock and rolling, rocking. Never mind. All right, let's move on. What else? Price-wise, they're both in that $150 range. So the Clifton is $145, Bondi is $160, and that, to me, I think that's because Asics feels that this competes more with the Hoka Bondi, which I really don't think it does. I think it competes more, feels and fits and feels and so forth, and rides more similar to the Clifton than the Bondi, in my opinion. Now, I have tried on the new Asics Kayano 30, not the 29. The 30 is a very different shoe. That, to me, I feel like competes a little bit more with the Hoka Bondi. So if you're, compare these two shoes, they kind of go together. If you're kind of comparing the Bondi, I would also try on maybe the Asics Kayano. But that's a different video for a different day. Back to this video. Okay. So anyway, I think they're both great. These are my go-to shoes for right now, for that medium to longer run. Walk, run, they're both great, cover all the bases for my walking with that cushioning and the support, and then they also cover that nice, light, and responsive and energetic feel both of these shoes have for when I go into my run. And again, I kind of go walk, and then I run, and then I walk, and then I run. I walk, and I go back, I bounce back and forth. Let me tell you something, people hate running with me because he's back to the walk. He's back to the walk. Anyway, that's what I do. So it works for me, and these shoes work for what I do, which is that walk, run. They're both really good. So if you walk or run and you're looking for a lightweight shoe with a lot of cushioning, I would put these on your list. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video here. Please like the video and subscribe. It really helps us out, or it helps me out, helps these shoes out. I'm going out now. I need a haircut. I'm going right now.